Hey guys, I'm in the process of updating some maps here and came across this. So let's see what the fire spread does. I think it's been changed. We are in hard. It should be. Yep. I think they did nerf it. Although I haven't really experienced out of control fires yet in my world. Maybe we can get a better vantage. Like in a tree that won't burn down. There we go. Well, not all that devastating. Is that fire? Oh, maybe that fire is real. Log had been burning for quite some time. Anyway, that tree seems pretty isolated, so it's not likely to spread. I mean, it could theoretically maybe spread. No, I don't think it could. So yeah, not all that. Thank you. Not all that dangerous. But yeah, I'm just trying to update some maps. This was my original map that my village was in. I realized that I could zoom out one more time. My original plan was to find that, go back to that swamp and make a map around it so I could properly search it. And then I realized that I hadn't zoomed my other one out all the way, so I was going to do that. And I did, and then it blanked out the map. So now I gotta kind of re-explore everything by the looks of it. Kind of annoying. But my village should be in the center of this map. So that is what I was currently doing. Oh, I have not discovered this one. I'll take those, thank you. That's skeleton. I don't think I have any torches, but we have the sunlight on our side. Hopefully I don't hit the spawner here. Oh, hey guy. Select just the one chest. And we are nowhere near anything, I don't think, or not too far from the ice base. I think it's just a bit northeast of here. And it sounds like there's probably a cave. Yep. Not much of one. Guess I'll take the mossy, even though it's just a jungle ruins that was full of mossy. Jungle temple with a village. This is probably already explored since this is all wheat. Chances are I've already been here, but let's take a look anyway. Yes, I have. Unless this is one that exploded, maybe. It is hey guy, not interested. It is exploded. I had one that I exploded. I like tripped basically. Well, I fell on the pressure plate. Not really fell on it, but I was jumping off the wall. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I landed on the pressure plate and blew it up. Killed myself. I was very early on in my exploration. And then I also came across one that a mob had spawned in and blown up as well. So I'm not sure which one that is. Okay, this is the edge of the swamp. I believe it's the same one. Yeah. I think the stronghold is at like -900, so it's that way, 300 blocks. I'm on the edge of this map, so I'm just going to continue doing this little corner. I'm just going to do the outskirts of it for now. And then I have another map that covers north of here, right there. So I will probably just keep going straight and see how far the swamp goes on this side, and then I'll come back and make a new map over there. I'm trying to get them so the maps tile. So what I'm doing is, because these maps cover, the large ones cover 128 by 128 chunks, I basically go to the center, and then I'll go north 128 chunks and make another map, and etc. I might, yeah, I think that works. So that's what I did for these two. I think I might be off by like a chunk, I'm not sure, because when I was traversing from this map, or from this map heading south to this map, there was a point where I was on either map. I was kind of in between them, so I think I might have messed up by one chunk, but I don't think that's a big deal on this kind of scale that the map is at. So anyway, that is what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just about to make a new map. I am 128 chunks to the west of that other map. So I'll make a new one, and I'll load it up here in the center, and then I will enlarge it 5 times. Now I don't know if you have to, I think that was part of my problem before, because that map is 41. If you go over here, it still says 41. Now it says 13, but then it gets updated, and now it should be 42. So I think the order in which you do things can depend on why your map doesn't necessarily grow. So it doesn't change. 43. Now it's 43. But yeah. So they're a little quirky. So I don't think I can just do that and like keep going, put it in here again. So now it says it's map 15. Now it says it's 44. Like, kind of messed up. But I want to go one more, I think. And I won't let you do anything beyond. So I guess that is the maximum one. I don't know, I'm still kind of figuring, yep, based on the size of that dot, that looks about right. So now the swamp is that way. So that is where I'm going to head. And this is that winter biome that I think we could see, which may or may not be connected to that other winter biome. I don't think it is. Alright, and what's the other map I'm holding? That one. Yeah, so we are kind of off to the west there. We should be in the center of this map. And these should tile together. That was kind of my goal. So hopefully I did it right. But anyway, I'll leave you be while I go exploring. Okay, so I've explored the swamp again. Here we are. This is actually the stronghold that goes down right there. So that's where we are on the map. So this area was likely already rendered. And then if we head north, we continue on to this map. So explored all that. I don't think most of that would have been rendered. I don't think I've ever explored that, but can't say for sure. And then if we head from here over to the east, that way, there's a little bit of the swamp over there. So yeah, I did not see any witches here, so we will have to find a different swamp. But I've been doing enough running around. I'm going to head back just through the stronghold. And yeah, that'll be it for the exploration portion. Okay, I'm back. So these are basically the 4 maps I created. Oops. Just looking at them all in a frame. You can see we're in the bottom right. And now I gotta re-explore all that area, which really sucks. But anyway, the ice thing should now be, I think, about here. Get closer. Yeah, right about here, I think, is our ice machines. So they will actually be on this map now. And yeah, this is all pretty much unexplored. So I don't know if this ice, in fact, wraps around and connects up to here or not. Could do, based on how big these biomes are, but not sure. This is all desert, and this does wrap around here. I think there's something like that, and then continues on. So they are quite big. And then we got our jungle. I think that's plain still. And I think our extreme hill biome is actually over here. I don't think it's on these maps. I'm not positive. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where to put these. For now, I just put them up there. I should make it a real map place, because these look kind of cluttered. So that's the small scale for the... Oh, I know what we can do. Let's update this guy. Link. Because it should change to reflect the new wall. Although I don't know how well the new wall will show up. If at all. Not very well at all. Or is it off the map? Yeah, you can kind of barely see it. The wall itself is only 3 thick, and it does take like, I think whatever the most common pixel is, or color for a group of pixels, depending on how big the map is. I don't know what it does for the full size one or this size one, but yeah. So like it'll look at, let's say, the 8 blocks for 1 pixel, whatever the most common block is. If it's grass, then it'll show that pixel as being green. So that is probably why the wall is not really showing up, I would guess. You can kind of see it. And it may in fact go off the map. Yeah, I might have to make a new map centered differently. Anyway, what's cooking? Going through so much stone lately. Yeah, nether project. The wall itself took up quite a lot of stone. All the stairs. I don't know how many stairs I used. A lot. And I'm full. And this is full. Alright, I'll convert the rest to stone bricks, I think. And send them off to the nether. Nether is coming along at the Wither Farm. I've done some blowing up, but don't worry, I've recorded it. And it'll probably air after this episode. And it may be a full episode, I'm not quite sure, or it may be just a portion. Maybe we'll do a half nether, half something else. I'll have to check how much footage I have on that. I am going to go through a lot of TNT, it seems. That's fun. Completed a lot of my potions that I had stored up, so just making some more. Some night vision, which I do find useful, especially in recording. I'm gonna make some invisibility. Don't really plan on using them, but I only have one on hand somewhere. Yeah, one here, so I figured I'd have almost a row just for storage, in case I ever do want to play around with it. And then night vision, I'm gonna probably fill the rest of that chest with night vision. So I do use them quite a bit. They're handy for when you go out at night. They're good for the nether, I find. So, yeah. That's all I'm doing. And if you didn't know, the invisibility is done the same thing as the night vision with the golden carrots. But you corrupt it with a fermented spider eye to make it the invisibility. So they're like the opposites. Okay, what else do we need? I guess I'll do some more night vision. I'm doing them all extended. So we'll do 6 more. I don't know if I screwed that up. Looks like I did, because I got some speed, I got some magma. Got a bit of everything on that one. Interesting. I think if you hit the buttons too fast... I don't know why that happened, to be honest. We only got 4. Weird. Yeah, I must have done it too fast. I don't know how I would get a different potion, though. The way this is wired up, I wouldn't think that would be possible by hitting a button more than once. Strange, but let's go up here and put the stuff back. And we'll grab the carrots, which I don't actually know where they are. Here? Oh, I have no carrots. Golden carrots. We need to make more. Maybe that's why it... No, I don't know. Maybe we can look at how this is wired. It's just vertical wiring down there, I think, from each button. It comes up. Sorry, jumping around like an idiot probably doesn't help you see. This top row is just for, like all those guys. It's just for the glass bottles. And then the other one just powers the block behind the dispenser. So the vertical wiring's in the back of the buttons. Pretty sure. Been a long time since I actually wired this thing up. Yeah. Got the redstone torches. And the other side of this block is the button. Powers up, powers that block. Should trigger the dispenser. Should not trigger the other ones, I don't think. Weird. Anyway, I gotta go make some more carrots. How do I get out of here? There we go. Let's make a whole thing full. By thing full, I mean dispenser full. If I have that many... Oh, that's going to be a lot of gold, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Let's see what we can do. What does a full stack give us? Is that 9? So we need 8 more stacks. We need a lot of gold to do this. Well, let's do them one at a time, because these nuggets are going to clog up the inventory. Okay, no, I only need 8. I don't know why I always say 9. So I don't need 9, because the center one is... carrot. Alright, that used up a decent amount of gold. But, whatever. What do I need? 6. And the rest go back up. Okay, let's take the proper way up, I guess. And they were here. I don't remember how many I put in there. I probably only had 64. I think I put a full stack in. I hope I put a full. Can't imagine I went through that many already. Okay, where are we at? Carrots. Alright, well, probably don't need to bore you with any more of this. I actually don't know what we're going to be working on this episode, so I will have to bring you back when I have more of a clue. Get a clue, Morilibus, get a clue. Okay, I'm done, I think, filling up these guys. Brewed a bit of everything, got some health ones, splash, mostly instant 2. Regen and strength were already here, I didn't make any of those. We made those, and then we've got half and half. I got a whole bunch of this at the other nether base too, the one for the Wither skeleton farm. So I've got tons of potions out that way too. I think what we may do soon is do the nether Wither boss battle. I think it's about time we complete the trio and see how that one goes. So that should be fun. And now that I'm done brewing, don't know. Gotta eventually repopulate my village. I think we may try... I don't know what I might try. Might be able to lure zombies that are close to the wall. I'm not sure. Notice when I was building it, I'd get zombies that were just kind of... When this was hollow underneath, they'd be underneath and just kind of staring at the wall where the villages were. So I'm thinking I might be able to use that to kind of... This guy never moves, or very rarely. Use that and try to lure zombies in at night and kind of have them collect in a pit. And then we can go down there and maybe try to see if there are any zombie villagers down there, separate them and heal them. Or we could kind of copy what Etho's done, and I have a dual zombie spawner I found. We could use that and try to heal them from that. It's not too far away. I could create like a... either truck them over a rail or water streams or something. Not sure. But I think for the time being, I don't know if I'll really do anything right now. Problem with repopulating means I gotta protect them. And I don't know where my golems are going, if they're dying. I guess maybe, if there's doors missing. But kind of frustrating. I wouldn't think zombies would have much on the golems unless there are tons of them. Because they pretty much hit and fling them away. But who knows? I've never witnessed it. But yeah, I still got this guy, and he's kind of my main guy for tools. It's kind of cheap, I guess, buying the tools instead of crafting them, but I like to save my diamonds. Only use them if I need to. I still gotta fortune that eventually, but no time soon. Oh, I know what I want to try. Saw this on Kirk J. Mac. One of his videos when he was on the Minecraft server recently. Yeah, they changed the sound. I don't know, I kinda like it. Snip, 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 snip. Oops. Oh god. Hopefully that second one goes where I want it to. Yeah. Maybe that's part of the problem. I never filled this in. I intended to fill it with leaves so nothing would spawn. I think he's there. Just barely see his pants. Right there. Let's see if we can get over to him. Or was I seeing things? Yep, there he is. I should just fill this in with leaves. The grass wouldn't die. Can I just get out this way? Let me out. Well, nuts. How many ender pearls will it take me to escape? Freedom! Meh, meh. God, they're annoying. So loud. Oops. That was an accident. Sorry. You are not a sheep. You definitely don't look like a sheep. Are pigs one high, I'm guessing? If he's in there. Or he spawned on the grass. This is so much fun now that it's snip, snip, snip. Yeah, Kurt wasn't... I don't know, he said it... I think he said he liked it, but it just didn't fit with the Minecraft feel. Some of the new sounds sound too realistic for Minecraft. This I do like, though. It does sound kind of like real scissors, but it also... Typically when you hear, like, even like cartoon scissors, I think they sound like this, too. So I think these still fits. If you guys stop growing your fur back, I would stop shearing you. By fur, I mean wool. Okay. Just pick up any loose pieces. I think that's it. Link. What did we get? Yeah, this thing really does not produce that much. Really need to make a large scale one maybe sometime. Really like the one that Baj had designed. I don't know if he designed it, but he has on the Minecraft server. Where he basically like flushes the sheep into this like conveyor system of water. Brings them up to this focal point where you basically just stand there and shear them. I think that's pretty creative. Pretty cool indeed. Yep. Okay, well, you guys are annoying. I can't stand any more buying. Ah. Much better. Harvest potatoes? Nope, not yet. At least you're alive, even though you're really not doing anything. At all. Just staring. Go protect the last villager, okay? No. Vern. Your name is now Vern. Bad Vern. What are you doing? Let's go back to the village. There's no villagers around here. Why do you insist? Come on. Chase me. I could hurt a villager in front of him. I gotta fix that water. I think he's walking around. Burn, are you coming over here? No? Good. Well, maybe you are. You're just incredibly slow. Well, that's good. He can kind of get back to the village this way. Oh, so slow. Let's go. Pick up the pace. Good job, Vern. Well, guys, didn't really accomplish anything on this episode. Nothing all that exciting anyway. But we are out of time. So instead of trying to squeeze something else in, I'm just going to end it here. Next episode, I've already recorded some of the Nether Wither Farm stuff. So footage is what I was the word I was looking for. So we will be there next episode, and I think I do have probably a full episode of that. So we will be blowing some stuff up. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.